Hey guys, it's Jen from My Cricut Crafts. Today I'm going to show you a quick video using these Cricut markers and your Cricut design space. I'm going to be making some Christmas cards personalized for my family and friends. So starting in Design Space, I have this written out already just for video purposes of going quicker. So you just want to write out something that you want it to say. Mine is going to say, "A Merry Christmas you must have." My brother loves Yoda. If you guys saw the last video my daughter made, she did a few handmade gifts for my brother, including Yoda and the other Star Wars characters. It was pretty cool. So she wanted to finish it up with a Christmas card to him. So in order to write it out with the Cricut machine, there's a few things that you need to do. So I found this font on dafont.com. If you look over here, you can see what it's called. It's called Billion Reach Demo. And in order to download that from DaFont, I have a video on that, how to do it. So if you're not sure how to do it, go back a few videos and I show you how to take a font from DaFont and download it into Design Space. So that's where I got this font from. I was specifically looking for writing fonts. So when you look for a font that you're going to use with your Cricut machine and your markers, it needs to have the writing. You need to get the writing font. So that's what this one is. But another trick to this, before you can do it, cut this out, or write it out rather, is you need to change it up here. Where it says line type, you need to actually change it to say draw instead of cut. Even though it is a handwritten font, you still need to change it to draw because your computer doesn't know that. So I'm also going to change Yoda to draw. So the same thing, just click on that, go to the line type, and then you can do draw. And unfortunately it takes it away and doesn't look as good, but it's going to draw it just the way it looks. And then the last part, love your nieces, you have to do the same thing. Go to the line type and type or click on draw. So all of them is going to draw for you. If you didn't do this, it would cut it out and you don't want that. So the last thing I need to do is actually select all, and I'm going to make sure it's aligned. I think it is already, but I'm just going to click on align and then click center horizontally, and then I want to attach it, because if I don't attach it, it would just cut out everything separately, and I want it to cut out as it looks, the way it is. So that is pretty much it. You just want to find a font that is good for handwriting or good for drawing. There's a lot of stuff in here too for Design Space. Like if I go into the text box, I can just type in, I'll just type in tests, just kind of show you guys really quick. So you just want to go to the font up here, and then you want to go to filter, and then you want to go to writing, and then this will bring up the writing fonts that are in Design Space. Some of them you have to pay for, some of them are free if you have the yearly or the monthly subscription, which I do. I bought the yearly, which I highly suggest if you don't have it already. The ones with the A's by it are the ones that come with Design Space. So let's just say I was going to take this one called Roger. So this will draw it for me. As you see, it's already says the line type is draw. So sometimes it'll do it for you, so you just gotta go in there and make sure you type, click on filter, and then go to writing, and then that will bring all the writing fonts for you. So you can pick any of them that you'd like. That one would be kind of different, I guess, but it's still the same thing. It says writing here, and it says draw, so it would cut it, it would draw it for you instead of cut it out. So just showing you really quick, that is the last part I have to do. So I'm just gonna go to make it. I'm gonna set my Cricut machine up. It's gonna ask me which setting I want, and here is what it looks like. And I forgot to mention too that you want to resize it to however you want it, and then if you want to, you can even put a box around it and have it cut it out for you. But I think I'm gonna leave it just as this, and then my girls can write something in the side here, or just leave it as it is. But if you want to put a box around it as well, you can have it cut the box out so it will look a little bit better. But I'm just going to push continue. It's going to tell me to connect my maker, which is the machine that I have. I'm just going to pick out what setting I want to put it on. I'm just going to put it on the heavy cardstock. I'll put my pen in, and then I'll put my paper on my mat, and I'll show you the next step. Normally you would use a green mat, but my mats are not very sticky, so I'm using this purple mat here. It's a strong grip, and I just put my cardstock paper on. I have very thick cardstock, and I chose green because Yoda's green. So you just want to put it on really tight, really well, make sure it sticks. Put it in your machine, you just push your flashing button that's going on, And I already have my pen put in here, but you just use a Cricut pen, and if you have the maker, it's already set for you. So I'm just going to put it in, and you want to push it so you hear the click. And then you want to just close it, and then the maker will do the rest for you. So I'm going to click the other button that's flashing, and just let it just do its job. Alright, so here it cut out. One thing I wish I would have done differently is maybe made the whole thing the full size of the paper, or use the Cricut to cut this out. So learn from your mistakes, learn from my mistakes. I'm always honest with you guys and tell you what I do wrong, so that's what I would have done. But I love how it turned out. My kids and I did all homemade, handcrafted presents for my family, and this one's going to be going to my brother. We're going to take him some ham and drop it off, and the cookies that we made. So that's just a really quick tutorial showing you how to use the pens. It's so easy, and it looks handmade, like somebody drew it out. So I love this. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll give it a try.